When we think about evil, we often imagine villainous characters from movies or books, but in reality, evil can be much more subtle and closer to home. Ancient wisdom, particularly Stoic philosophy, can help us identify harmful traits in others that can have a profound impact on our lives. In today's world, it's easy to overlook or downplay the warning signs of evil behavior. We're often too busy, too distracted, or too polite to confront the reality of someone's toxic nature. But the truth is, recognizing evil is not about being judgmental or critical. It's about being aware of our own well-being and protecting ourselves from those who would harm us. One of the biggest challenges is that evil can be charming, charismatic, and even likable at first. It's only when we look deeper that we see the warning signs. Unfortunately, by the time we realize what's happening, it can be too late. That's why it's essential to develop a keen eye for spotting evil behavior, and that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Another challenge we face is that our society often rewards behaviors that Stoic philosophy would consider evil. We celebrate self-promotion, aggression, and a win-at-all-costs mentality, even when it comes at the expense of others. This can make it difficult to distinguish between someone who is simply confident and assertive versus someone who is truly evil. However, as we delve into the signs of evil people, you'll start to notice a pattern of behavior that is fundamentally different from someone who is simply ambitious or confident. In a world where social media reigns supreme, it's easy to get caught up in someone's curated persona rather than their true nature. We need to be more intentional about looking beyond the surface level and examining the underlying values and behaviors that define a person. By doing so, we can avoid getting entangled with those who would harm us and instead surround ourselves with people who uplift and support us. The ancient Stoics believed that evil was not something that happens to us, but rather something that we can choose to avoid. By recognizing the signs of evil people, we can make more informed decisions about who we let into our lives and how we interact with them. Let's dive into the 9 signs of evil people according to Stoic philosophy. The first sign is that evil people often have an overwhelming sense of entitlement. They believe the world owes them something, and they'll stop at nothing to get it. This sense of entitlement can manifest in subtle ways, such as constant complaining or blaming others for their circumstances. It can also be more overt, such as demanding special treatment or becoming aggressive when they don't get their way. The Stoics believed that a sense of gratitude and humility was essential for living a good life, and that a lack of these qualities was a hallmark of evil. The second sign is that evil people are masters of manipulation. They use guilt, anger, or self-pity to control those around them. They might make you feel sorry for them, or make you feel like you're the one who's crazy for not seeing things their way. The Stoics believed that true relationships are built on mutual respect and trust, and that manipulation is a sure sign of a toxic person. The third sign is that evil people have no qualms about lying or deceiving others. They might spin an elaborate web of lies or gaslight those around them to get what they want. The Stoics believed that honesty and integrity are essential for building strong relationships, and that dishonesty is a cancer that eats away at trust. The fourth sign is that evil people have a complete lack of empathy. They might be charming and charismatic, but when it comes down to it, they're not capable of putting themselves in someone else's shoes. The Stoics believed that empathy is essential for building strong relationships, and that a lack of empathy is a key indicator of evil. The fifth sign is that evil people are often motivated by a desire for power and control. They might try to dominate conversations, dictate what others can and can't do, or use their authority to exploit those beneath them. The Stoics believed that true power comes from inner strength and self-control, not from exerting dominance over others. The sixth sign is that evil people often have a tendency to play the victim. They might claim that they're being persecuted or unfairly treated, even when they're the ones who have caused harm to others. The Stoics believed that taking responsibility for one's actions is essential for living a good life, and that playing the victim is a sign of cowardice. The seventh sign is that evil people have no problem using violence or aggression to get what they want. This might manifest in physical violence, emotional manipulation, or even just a general aura of intimidation.